Hello everybody, welcome back, and oh god, we've seen this one before. Looks like we're breaking down below this trend line. We saw this over here, so we had the support, we had the support, we had the, alright, we got the support, we got the support, we got the support, and we got the, Right, so here we go then. We've got measured moves then. Exactly where we are right now. The first move down is just another 2.74%. That'll take you down towards 80,000. The next one after that is roughly about 78,500. The wick close around 76, but then you really got to extend the time frame to recognize that, alright, if that's what's going to happen, it's 77, 76, back down to that support. The all-time super low, if we were going to get it, is around about $72,000. That's the unfortunate scenario with the old Bitcoin. That is what is going on right now. Rejection on the 200 exponential, rejection on the 20 moving average there, center of the Bollinger Band. It does look as though it wants to break down. Moving over to the US 500, got the 10 exponential rejecting as well, so that's unfortunate. So a little bit bearish over here as well. Okay, fair enough. You know, there's symmetry across those two time frames. This could result in a higher low, which would be fine, and that would be on the 4-hourly, which would mean support around 5,600. That's the best opportunity for a pullback and a bounce, and then continuation to the death cross retest, 5,800, 5,900. But at the moment, that's what we're looking at. Pretty not a good looking chart, I have to say. XRP turning around after another death cross retest. Unfortunate. Ethereum basically sideways and up, but when we do sideways and up like this, they are mostly viewed as these rising channels, and rising channels do break down more than they break out. So that is the case over here, and that means 1,800, and like we said before, 1,600 being the next major low, which is ridiculous. But I had to do that. Anyway. What did they say? That's what I was saying yesterday. The night is always darkest before the dawn. Well, I don't think dawn's around the corner quite yet. But yeah, it's not looking amazing. Let's face it, it's not looking amazing. Right, this is relatively amazing. The pound, and yeah, that is pretty sweet. I had a long position on that I closed ages back now. I had no idea that it was going to reverse to this massive extent. 7% Forex trade, over a month. It's kind of relatively unheard of, especially for the pound. Coinbase wrecked. I don't know why we're just looking at all these wrecked coins. Gold pump and silver pump. So at least there's some things that are moving in our favour, the way that we want them to, the way that we expected them to. Long story short, though, there's a lot going on in the world, and there's a lot going on this week. Just today, we've got housing stats and stuff like that. That's no big deal. FOMC and press conference and interest rate decisions tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? Yeah, it is. And housing rate sales. Screw that. So yeah, I mean, it is an interesting week. Tomorrow being the most interesting of all. In fact, that correlates with my live stream. So if you want to join for the Patreon live stream, there's links in the description below. And we'll see what's going on at the same time that Chairman Powell is talking about numbers again. I mean, you know me, I do believe that inflation will continue to come down. Tomorrow's not a CPI report, it's talking about inflation. And interest rates. Excuse me, looking over at the oil price, this should reflect inflation, CPI. It should mean that CPI inflation is going down. It should mean that we could be looking at lowering rates again. But I don't think lowering rates is going to really help at the moment. I think the fear in the market is not driven so much about, what's the best thing to hold, dollars or assets. It's more about, all right, I'm not holding any assets because I just literally don't know what Trump's going to say, tomorrow. And it's scary for me to hold on to anything. Yeah, he seems bullish, but his actions are the opposite. So when I was a young whippersnapper, I went to film school, right? And I remember when I was studying story writing, or constructing narrative as they would call it, they'd say that a film is told by action. Words, you don't need them. They're just there. And you can use them, but make sure that you use them properly. A film is told by actions. I was like, oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, absolutely. Well, it's the same thing over here, isn't it? Really, words are just noises. Really, actions is what's what the market's responding to. And there's nothing much more to say. You can be bullish on the market and then just destroy the market. What is your intention when you say it like that? I am bullish for this market, and then just do all this madness, and the market drops as a result of your actions. Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe you are bullish on the market, and you just there's a request for lower prices, but still, you can be bullish. Your actions look quite so bullish. Right, I'll leave it with you there. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.